book. I hope they serve theater in hell. It is New York Times bestseller many times over. He did it himself. He was turned down violently because he is very, very, very offensive. If you go to tuckermax.com, prepare to be severely insulted and offended, but it is kind of funny. Anyway, he was turned down violently everywhere. And a few months later, after he made the book a bestseller on his own, he received an email from a publicist at one of the publishers that had turned it down very, very, very violently. And the letter started like this. Dear Mr. Max, no one calls him Mr. Max. No. Dear Mr. Max, you are an influencer in your community. We are sending you a book that we know you and your readers will enjoy. If you could please put this on your blog and in your community and on your forums, we would greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much. And we hope you enjoy the book. So that is absolutely the wrong way to pitch any blogger, let alone Tucker Max. Like, what are you thinking? So, what was the upshot of that? Tucker took that letter, put it on, you're like, okay, sure, I'll spread the word. Took that letter, put it on the forum, including her cell phone, email address, and she quit 2 weeks later. Don't be lazy. If you're lazy, if you spam bloggers, you deserve to get punished. I hate to say it, not necessarily that way. Don't be lazy. Email is a very asymmetrical tool in the sense that for you to spam 1,000 people doesn't take you a lot of time. It takes those 1,000 people a lot of time to deal with it. Don't be lazy. Spend as much time as you would pitching someone at the New York Times or elsewhere as you will pitching someone at Tucker Max. Because you know what? They'll sell more books, generally speaking. And you can track it, and I'm not kidding. I would rather be consistently on the homepage of Dig than on the homepage of Wall Street Journal. Absolutely. Bar none, no argument whatsoever. New York Times is different. New York Times has better page rank for a lot of reasons. New York Times is a pretty good place to be. Playgrounds and labs. These are 3 places that I do experiments. So long form, 4hourblog.com is my main blog. That's where I do most of my serious posts. Anything that I want to have a huge amount of impact, I put there. Short form. This is what you might. This is a fairly interesting place right here. It took me an hour to build this site using a service called Weebly, weebly.com. Most of my sites are based on WordPress. Movable type, also quite good. Typepad, very good. Neil Dash is here in Ferriss work. I look forward to hearing him speak. And then Microform, twitter.com/tferriss. Again, the worst username ever, but that's where I do. I have about 50,000 followers there, a bit less. And I use that mostly for polling, data gathering, sharing little tidbits, and miscellanea that people might find interesting. So, in summary, plan big, test your assumptions. If someone says A, B, and C is going to work, we should do that. How do you know it's going to work? What's your data? And if they say, we have 170 years of combined experience, I don't care. I hate to say it, but you know what? I want to see the data. I want to see what you are using, what you are basing decisions on. So doing the unthinkable is easier than you think. What you have to do is start small and then build your way up. And the last principle I might share is something that Matt Cutts shared recently. He works at Google and knows everything there is to know about Google. But he said if you're going to start a blog, you should abide by the Katamari, K-A-T-A-M-A-R-I philosophy of blogging. So Katamari is a game, is a video game, and you're a prince, and you have a small ball that you can roll around and pick things up with. So it's very small at first. You can pick up paper clips, not very interesting. It's bigger, you can pick up something that's slightly more interesting, a shoe, a wooden block. And as it gets really big, then you can roll in, you can pick up cars, houses, countries, much more interesting. With blogging, start very, very niche. Start with a very small topic that you can dominate, and then you can broaden that over time. That's exactly what I've done with the experiments in my self-site blog as well. Started off small, started with email, productivity, and has since expanded in many other areas. If you search how to lose fat, how to gain muscle, how to swim, I'm in the top 5 results for Google for those terms and dozens of others. So it can become a very, very powerful platform. We have to start small and test often. So with that, I would like to jump into Q&A. Happy to answer questions that you guys might have about anything, not just what we talked So I think we have a few mics, and I'll leave it wide open